Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are on this fine planet. This is Paul Raw back at you. Yes, that's my alias, just like everybody else in this YouTube space. This is Paul Raw. Today we're coming with the 5th episode of the Raw Hip Hop Perspective. Today, as you can see in the title, I entitled this video, Don't Reinvent Shiznit. Don't reinvent yourself, motherfucker. Just go away, nigga. Don't you have kids or grandkids, nigga? I mean, you guys don't know who I'm talking about, but we're gonna bring them up, and this is so like surreal to me because I discussed the state of New York hip hop no more than 3 or 4 days ago, and I neglected to mention this person as an example of a person who's had a monopoly on New York hip hop. Okay, and this person is Cameron. So, of course, we're going to start with the obligatory fair use clause. Fair use for all this the videos I'll show. They're not too many. I'm going to make this short and sweet. But yes, but to go back to my point, it's not just Jay-Z, it's not just Nas, it's not just Diddy. I don't want to single them out. There's just what I call the fantasy rap era that has had a monopoly over New York hip hop forever. And the people in this fantasy rap genre, it includes Cameron, Jadakiss, Styles P, who else? See, I'm going off the top of the head. So those three are an example of, or they are other examples of the monopoly the old rappers have over New York hip hop. And it's so surreal that I spoke about this 4 days ago, and then Cameron shows up on Fox 5 in New York on a morning show. I don't watch the news in the morning, so the clip came to me by way of YouTube. And I'm like, motherfucker, don't reinvent shit. Okay, you see the title of this video. Don't reinvent Shiznit, nigga. Just go away, nigga. Don't you got kids or grandkids, nigga, to tend to? I know you own like some Popeyes and shit restaurants, so you have paper. Go fucking either go handle your business ventures outside of rap, which I applaud because you've been around forever and you've been mediocre forever. For real, my nigga. If you ever hear this, I don't give a fuck. I've like maybe 4 or 5 songs from tops. Like, I can't think of too many. And for the ones outside of those top 5 songs, I've like out of your vast catalog, the songs that I did like other than those 5 songs were produced by Just Blaze. So it's not really you. It's Just Blaze production. And the one song that I really like was Down, and that's Kanye. So it's not like I really like this nigga's shit at all, really. I said this, I believe, in my last video on the state of New York hip hop. I bought his album, Come Home With Me, his Rockefeller debut release, and I was disappointed. I mean, and when I bought it, this is before the days of you could burn it and return it. I didn't have that technology at my disposal to just burn it and just go return it and give a percentage of the return back on a future purchase. But the bottom line is, yeah, nigga, that album was mediocre, nigga. And all y'all shit. Diplomatic Immunity, I revisited the album maybe a year ago. And there was a couple of songs on there, but it was like most of it's just dumb nigga shit. I said this in my last video, which I may re-record because the audio was fucking janky as fuck. Let me check my levels on this shit, man. The fuck? Check my levels. Check 1 2. Okay, we look good. But yeah, I may re-record that episode because there are nuggets in there that are really muffled. And I have some stuff to add to it, maybe. Who knows? But bottom line is, my nigga, don't reinvent yourself. Niggas didn't like your ass like that, dog. I can remember my ex bought me a pink polo crew shirt and a pink polo V-neck sweater. Nigga, I wore both of those motherfuckers one time and I felt like a fucking idiot. I can remember niggas looking at me like something's wrong with you. And I will admit, I wasn't in New York. I was in California at the time. And them niggas knew, like, you know, this nigga's bugging out. And I knew I was bugging out. Actually, that polo crew shirt turned into like a how can I put it? A mow my lawn shirt or go move something in the house shirt. It became like something I wore around the house. It was brand new. It's polo, nigga. But I didn't wear it. I wore that shit one time in public, and I didn't wear that shit again, nigga. And you know, we all know Cameron popularized pink in hip hop at one time, but I didn't like hardly any of your shit, homie. And I'm like, damn, this nigga is back at it. Like, what the fuck is this? So let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Nothing to it but to do it.
As we continue to celebrate the 50th anniversary of hip-hop, we have one of Harlem's greatest rappers with us as a solo artist or as part of Dipset. Cam'ron's contribution to the genre is undeniable. He's hosting the YouTube sports show, It Is What It Is, alongside another great Harlemite, Mace. Cam'ron joining us here for the first time on Good Day New York.
How you doing?
You know, I heard you were coming and that you really get very fresh, and I'm like, what can I wear?
Listen, you look beautiful.
What can I wear to impress Cam? Because
you're glittering, you're shining. It looks great.
And look at you. This is like, it's a whole new you, Cam.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You got to reinvent yourself when you've been doing this.
Yo, pause this, man. This nigga got on the tight nut hugger flutters, nigga. This nigga, and I'm not gonna say pause. Yeah, you got on the tight nut hugger flutters, nigga. And that's another thing. I want to do a little side note. Look here. Man, I never played that pause game, nigga. I was so fucking infuriated when I came back to New York and them niggas really played that shit. Because this is one thing. When I was in California, I didn't know niggas in New York took this shit seriously. I really did not know. I didn't know, like, it was something people really respected. Like, so I just saw it as like a joke. Like, you know, like, what the fuck is this, you know? But the bottom line is, I'm not going to say pause, dunk game, but check this nigga out, man. Wait, hold on. Damn, let me rewind it maybe 2 seconds if we get a good shot.
It's a whole new you, Cam.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that nigga got on the nut hugger flutters, nigga. And still rocking the pink flares in his fucking suit, nigga. Nigga, oh God. Let's go, man. But yeah, let's continue, man.
You got to reinvent yourself when you've been doing this. So look, hip hop is 50 years.
That's a better shot. Damn, let's see if that works. Nah, that shit didn't do shit. Let's see. Yeah, it did. It did do it. Yeah. You see it? You got the flutters on, the nut hugger flutters, nigga. Look at that shit. Look like the nigga been working out a little bit. The suit is kind of tight on him and shit, trying to look good. Nigga, you're out here still wearing pink. Nigga, your barber needs to fucking sharpen up that fucking line, my nigga. But let's finish this shit. I'm sounding real petty and stupid right now, man. Let's finish this shit.
Old, and I've been doing this 25 years old. So if you don't reinvent yourself, you're gonna be looking at a 1997 Cam'ron. But thank you so much.
And now you got a sports show, which is so cool. Now I know you were into basketball, right? Absolutely. So this is perfectly. I can see the pathway here.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's another thing niggas don't know about this nigga. From back in the days, there was like a time where New York City basketball was real popular, and he was a part of that. And so when he popped up, I was like, hey, that's that nigga play basketball. Him and Mace. I remember seeing these niggas. So it's like, it was real popular. I don't think it's as popular today as it was a long time ago. But New York City basketball, I think they call it AAU or whatever the fuck they call it. I don't know. I just called it going to the park to watch niggas play and get high. That's what it was to me. Okay. And then like I remember I came back here for a holiday. And, you know, you go to the auditorium games and the shit was like a fucking party in the motherfucker, like a party / basketball game and shit. But yeah, that's what the nigga was known for a long time ago. So when he popped up, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And yeah, man, yeah, let me finish this shit. Cause this nigga's, let me finish this shit.
What happened is this. They've been coming to me for years to do a podcast and do this type of thing and that type of thing. And I'm like, see, you're better than me. I don't want to talk to people for a living if that's going to make my living. So I'm like, I love sports and I need to be on television. People always offer me things to do on television. So I'm like, let me create my own show, not somebody give me a show and see how it goes. And it's been really successful so far.
So have you gotten into like the reporter interviewer head? Because, you know, sometimes you have to ask questions that are a little sensitive.
No, oh, absolutely. Like, so, you know, we're a little edgy on my show, but we just had Lenny Cook on the show. We had Swaggy P on the show. Joe Keeves. No, we had a lot of different former people who are playing and people who retired. But you're absolutely right. I have to get into my journalist bag if I'm going to do this. But it's been going great so far.
Okay, so you didn't mention Ben Gordon, which is trending. How dare you? You think I don't know about this?
So look, let me explain what happened to Ben Gordon. It's funny, my brother's over here who started this whole thing. So I did a report on Ben Gordon, and I'm not going to talk about Ben. Shout out to Ben. What's up, Ben? And he didn't like it so much, so he tried to get at me, so I got back at him. But it's all fun and games. You know, I love Ben. I got a lot of love for Ben.
You weren't scared what Ben was saying, right?
Not a little bit. Nah, Ben is cool. Like, Ben's my man. It's all fun and games.
So it's all...
At least on my behalf, I think it's all fun and games. I don't have a problem
so
with
it's settled. It's okay. You've moved on. No sewing needles that we have to worry about from anybody.
You got to ask Ben about them sewing needles. I have nothing to do with the sewing needles, but as far as I'm concerned, it's over with. I love Ben Gordon. If he has a problem with me, hopefully we get on the phone and fix it.
All right, so you haven't talked yet.
Not yet. But we got.
So how do you know you're good, Cam?
I said I'm good. I don't know if he's good. Now, if we see each other and we not good, then we just got to fix it right then and there. But hopefully that won't happen.
Okay, and that's really the only part of your problems right now, right? I mean, everything else is smooth sailing.
Even that's not even a problem. Trust me, like, we are mutual friends. That's just all internet stuff.
And you and Mace, I mean, you've had your issues here and there.
Yep.
But everything's cool now?
Yeah, well, you know, what happened with Mace is Mace got me my first record deal ever. So doing this show, creating this show, and having him be a part of it, it felt like I'm giving back to him for helping me even be an entertainer. I may not have been where I'm at if he didn't take me to Biggie Smalls and get my first record deal, then get with Lance Rivera, then go to Rockefeller and sell all these millions of records. So I want to pay him back. And
nah, homie. Yeah, I can believe you to a degree, but you also brought Mace on because he fucking obliterated you in that diss song. I'm not going to play the song for copyright reasons. But that's the reason why. You're playing fucking, like, you know, a little fucking mind game. You're using the art of war / 48 laws of power, nigga. You brought this nigga on because he killed you in that song, and you're using the whole I'm giving back excuse to, in the future, fuck him over. Because that's one thing about this nigga I can't say. He's a treacherous vato. This nigga will fuck over a motherfucker in a fucking second, dog, from what I've seen from the outside looking in. Like, for example, Jim Jones created the whole Purple Gang thing or whatever. It was a playoff of gang banging, whatever. And that's another thing. These niggas popularized gang banging in New York. And I was like, these niggas are ignorant. But bottom line is, Jim Jones created the Purple City Gang, whatever, Bird Gang, whatever the fuck he called it. And this nigga Cameron went and fucking copyrighted the fucking name. So whenever Jim wanted to use the name, he had to pay Cameron. I was like, this nigga's a sneaky motherfucker. I gotta salute you for your business acumen, but you're a slick motherfucker. Stop with the fucking mind games, nigga. Okay, but let's continue.
And this show hopefully could do that.
Oh, that's so nice. And 50 years of hip hop.
Crazy.
What a wonderful celebration anniversary. And it's evolved a lot.
Absolutely.
Since you jumped in the game, right?
My first promo was a tape. So it went from tapes to CDs, and now we have streaming, and absolutely evolved. So a lot of people be like, where do you see hip hop in 5 years? I'm like, I don't know, because 5 years ago, it isn't like it is now, but to still be a part of it is a blessing. A lot of people get one and done and you don't have to be around this long. So for me to still be here is dope.
And the youngins,
Yeah.
they're showing respect to you.
Yeah,
Drake, when he came to the Apollo, did he not like try to channel a little Cameron?
Drake, first of all, Lil Wayne's my man, so Drake is my man.
Yeah, see, let's pause it right here.
A little Cameron.
See, this is who like this nigga shit. Oddball niggas in the suburbs, dog. And yeah, I said that about Drake. I don't give a fuck. That nigga will never fucking do nigga. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I know you niggas love him, but whatever, dog. You love you if you like him, I love him. Okay, love him away. But yeah, that's who like this shit. Like suburb oddball niggas trying to find themselves and shit. And I'm like, the fuck, this nigga, look at him. He got on this nigga's pink fur. Dog, Cam wouldn't have survived. Like going back to how we were introduced to him through basketball, those were the kids that were like safe kids, like good kids a lot of times. And I'm not saying I was like a street dude or anything. I was a good kid too. But I know if you put this nigga in the really in the mix of the street dudes that he portrays in his music, he's a nigga getting his ass beat, dog. This nigga most likely became hard body after he got some money and he got popular. He didn't have to build shit from the ground up because he grew up with Dame. Okay, that means he grew up in a good area because Dame grew up in a good area. I can't pull up the address, but I know it's right by Central Park. So that's a good area. For Harlem, it's an especially good area. So when these niggas yell east side, they're talking about a decent area because the west side of Harlem was rougher than the east side for a long time. You know, there are more projects up there, and the housing more where they live were co-ops and shit. And now they're most likely condos and shit. But all of Harlem is gentrified to a degree. The east side of Harlem now that's rough is by 125th Street. That's where the homeless people congregate and the dope fiends. But to get back to this nigga, this is who liked his shit. Niggas, cornball niggas, dog. But yeah, let's continue, man.
Ron.
Drake, first of all, Lil Wayne's my man, so Drake is my man, and you know Drake's number one in the game. Period. Whether it's rap, whatever.
I love him.
Yeah.
Could you introduce me to him?
I can't make that promise, but I could.
Yeah, I got to pause for the interviewer. Like, there are legions of white girls like her on the East Coast, and they look at like she may not even be white. She may be Latino, but I don't know. But bottom line, she's white. Okay, I don't play that whole conquistador. You know, I'm 1/8, 15th black shit. But bottom line is, yeah, the legions of her out there, and they look at my ass. They you know what I'm saying? They just don't know how to approach a nigga like me. I've yet to fuck with one of them because they still feel like I need to kiss their ass or some shit. They don't know I fuck with white girls a long time ago and for a good amount of time. But to get back to my point, yeah, besides the oddball suburb niggas, it was the little girls, the little white girls, or the little non-black hood girls, because they could be black girls from the suburbs too, who like that shit. They may be biracial or from an affluent family. They found his music entertaining and shit. That's why she has him on the show. Like, what dignified journalist would interview Cameron, dog? And I'm gonna get to some other shit in a second when I was like, this nigga, who decided to interview this nigga? Who the fuck? But bottom line is, this is also who liked this nigga shit. That's what I come to find out after the fact. Coming back home to New York and realizing, like, yeah, these motherfuckers really like this dumb shit. I thought it was a select few because when I came out here one time, yeah, I saw some niggas in the fucking like loud ass clothing and shit, but they were like kids and shit. Like, they were, can I say they were kids? They were my age, and I was young at that time. So yeah, they were literally kids. So I thought it was just like a, you know, like a street, whatever. I didn't take it seriously. But come to find out, they really like this shit. Like a good percentage of motherfuckers like this shit. Motherfuckers who now work in office buildings. Motherfuckers now who have degrees and professions like this shit. And I'm like, wow. And when I say this type of shit to these niggas, they get mad in a way. Because, you know, I try to keep my my emotional IQ, you know, sharp. And I can see it in their face, like they take offense to when I say little jokes. I'm playful. But yeah, they like this shit. And I was like, God damn, what the fuck was going on? But let's finish.
Put a phone call in and see what we could do.
Okay.
But for him to come to Apollo and show Dipset love and then wear my jackets and, people don't have to do that. If you come to Apollo, you don't have to call Kim or Dipset or anybody else, especially if you're Drake. But for him to show love like that, much, much love. Shout out to the whole OVO and everybody up there.
What's going on with your music? Because I hear you're working on a track about your mother, which has got to be an emotional thing because you lost her a few months ago.
Yes. You know what's going on. You're in the loop. I see you're very much in the loop.
So Cam, how's it going? Because I listen, I'm very close with my mom too.
Right.
That's hard.
Nah, it is hard. Basically what happened to my mother, my mom was fine and then she gave me a call, said she wasn't feeling good. Went to the hospital January 9th, January 10th, she has stage 4 cancer. So she's home January 8th chilling. January 9th, stage 4 cancer. Died a month later. I took it really hard. So now I'm getting back in the groove, doing my television show, doing my music, and just trying to get the song done with my mom. It's emotional because doing my music.
Yeah, I got to pause right there. I think he is Black American. Looking at his mother, because I've tried to investigate his lineage some time ago. I already knew Jim was non-Black American. Jules, I thought he was non-Black American. Come to find out, he said he's Black American in a DJ Vlad interview. And that's how I know, as a side note, that's how I know these niggas are paying attention to this whole lineage thing with FBA, ADOS, Freeman, whatever you want to call yourselves, because they're coming out saying what they are because they know this has been an ongoing problem. It's been a persistent problem in New York for decades. So now they're coming out clarifying things because that's why Jules Santana had this is my belief. I can't read the man's mind, but in the interview, he made sure to say, I am Black American. And it is my belief, like these niggas are paying attention and they realize they've done a lot of questionable shit. And we could call them out for that shit, like not just for the questionable behavior, but also you're not even Black American and you're promoting negativity. Like the one nigga that I was like I don't know where they found this nigga, and I know some of you niggas love him, but it was Max B. I knew Max B wasn't Black American from the beginning. And I was like, man, they don't get this little coconut weirdo nigga out of here. And he's a little short nigga probably. I don't know. I never seen the nigga. I really left rap alone around that time. Him and his crew led me to really abstain from hip hop for a good amount of time. I was like, this shit is, like I said, I bought Come Home With Me. And I was like, this shit is fucking corny, dog. And it got cornier and cornier and cornier. And then them niggas disrespected Nas. I was like, how the fuck you gonna disrespect Nas, nigga? You're not even a good rapper, nigga. You can't use that street bully tactic with Nas, nigga. That's Nas, nigga. He gave you your street blueprint for hip hop at that time. We had Coogee Rap. Yes, we had Karis One. We had the street rappers out on the East Coast. But in terms of who really gave you a good direction to follow to really compete with the West Coast hard edge music, it was Nas. But yeah, that when them niggas disrespected Nas, I was like, these niggas are crazy. Around that time, I think he came out with I Am, Nas's album. Let's think. Yeah, I Am. And I like that album, but I did say, hey, this nigga's kind of bugging out now. He's trying to go commercial, but he has some good songs on there. But you don't disrespect Nas. That's what I say all that to say. Like, even I have my issues with Nas, but you don't disrespect Nas, homie. You just don't. But let's get back to it. But yeah, I believe he's Black American. And I have my suspicions. I thought he wasn't Black American. But if he is Black American, his ass needs to put on some Black American artists in New York. So I fucking just putting on motherfuckers like he put on that girl Jaja. Jaja, I know is Caribbean. Her face tells the whole story. Jim, he's Caribbean. Zeke, I don't know. Zeke, funny story about Zeke. I saw this nigga in Macy's in Herald Square. You know, I'm just walking through to go get some cologne, and I see him coming out of the Gucci department in Macy's, and I go, Ziki. And this nigga like looked at me mad. I'm like, nigga, y'all say it on your albums, nigga. Chill out, homie. And he's like a little nigga. He's like 5'8". He's stocky. I give him that much, but I was like, chill out, my nigga. Stop. This is not the place to do your rap act. But bottom line is, if he is Black American, Cameron that is, go put on some Black American artists, nigga. Stop trying to reinvent yourself, nigga. Go do something with your black ass. Music-wise. Stop fucking just like coming out with the same bullshit. I don't give a fuck if you're in a suit. You'll still rap about drugs, bitches, and violence, most likely. You won't rap about the because I remember in an article I read a long time ago, like he invested in a franchise conglomerate or a consortium, if you will. And, you know, there are people out here who don't own franchises, but they partner with other people to buy multiple franchises like Popeyes, Burger King, McDonald's. You know, it's a good investment. You're going to make your money back each year. Okay. You can live off that money. That's why I don't know why he needs to reinvent himself. He could live off that money. Okay. No, what he wants to do is do the same drug dealer shit he thinks is cute, which is be a blood sucker and not give anything back. Just be a blood sucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, nigga, let me continue.
Music and just trying to get the song done with my mom. It's emotional because, of course, I miss my mom, but then you want the song to be perfect. You don't want to feel like you missed out on anything. So it's hard doing that particular song, but I got a lot of music done, but I don't want to put anything out until I get that one particular song done.
Okay, we're counting on you. Can't wait to hear it.
Definitely.
I got the Kleenex all ready for you, Cameron.
Oh man, tell me about it, man. I'll get it done. She won't want me to not get it done, so I'm gonna get it done.
All right, you got a lot going on. Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for having me.
It is what it is.
It is what it is on YouTube. Soon getting ready to do a deal. We won't say with who yet.
You got somebody?
I got a few. I got a lot of people.
Are you close?
He's stuck in the fucking 90s. Nigga, you ain't got no goddamn deal. Stop lying. I'm not a hater, okay? If you have a deal, more power to you. But this is what niggas used to do in the 90s. And this is really a business thing. It's a tactic. I can't knock it. Where you say you got something on the table to perhaps attract people to the table. Nigga, I've seen clips of that shit. Yo, Mace needs to lose some weight. Seriously, he's been in Atlanta too long. He needs to move back to New York, you know, get in the gym, eat some peanut butter with fucking apples for a few days, juice his fucking fat off. And you niggas ain't talking about shit. Niggas don't give a fuck about sports, homie. I said in a baseball video, I used to love baseball. And the same could be said for basketball and football. I used to love basketball and football too. I don't watch any of that shit because it's fucking boring. All these for the NBA, they're playing nigger ball. What is nigger ball? Nigger ball is when niggas would just shoot the ball all day, miss, and just shoot the ball all day. And when I say shoot the ball, I mean like out like perimeter shots or 3-pointers and just miss all day and just go back and forth. I've seen NBA games where niggas didn't score for a whole fucking half a quarter, damn near. Now I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? It's because the statisticians, I saw this in a 60 Minutes segment, they pretty much ran the numbers and they realized the teams that won the most shot more 3-pointers. So now everybody's shooting 3-pointers. Basketball is not only about winning, it's also about entertaining. That's why people will still laud or praise AI, Allen Iverson. It's because he was entertaining to a large degree, even though he didn't win a championship. And that's why people will still fucking praise people like Charles Barkley or who else? Who didn't? Oh, Carmelo Anthony. They were entertaining. But bottom line is, going back to Cameron and his new show, nobody gives a fuck about you talking about fucking sports, dog. Why don't you talk about fucking popularizing gang culture in New York and how it's affected New York today? I want you to talk about pushing scissor even though you had a fucking cirrhosis of the liver or some shit, some ailment which caused you to lose a lot of weight. That's why I kind of noticed like you looking kind of bulky. Because I remember you lost all that weight due to your fucking illness and shit. I think Mace said that shit in his diss track. Like, got ulcer in your liver. Now you want to sell liquor, nigga. Yeah, nigga, talk about shit that's real. Nigga, you're grown, nigga. Nigga. Talk about something worthwhile, nigga. Niggas don't want to hear about sports. Niggas don't want to hear about your fucking drinking, your smoking. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit for a nigga your age especially. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit, nigga. So shut the fuck up. Let's finish this shit off. Actually, it's done, but let's do this.
I could have done a deal a month ago, but I just want to weigh my options out, so we'll figure it out.
You got your money socks on, so I hope you got some money out of this.
I told you he got the flutters. He got the flutters, nigga. He got the nut hugger flutters, nigga. And then he fucking got... Oh, this nigga doggone. And now I know why these little niggas out here liked him. It's because he's a fucking joke. He's a comedian type nigga. He's like a cartoon character. You know what I'm saying? He guys on fucking Benjamin Franklin socks on Fox News primetime morning show. It's like, my nigga, this isn't the time to be playful and jokey. Okay? And I'm going to get to why I say that.
There you go.
Cameron, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Look how she said Cameron. Cameron, let's do it again.
There you go.
Cameron.
You see what I said? She said it like they used to say it on the album and shit or in their songs, because I would hear it in passing. You couldn't avoid that shit to a degree. But that's what goes back to my Freaky Zeke story. That's what I did. I was like, Zeke! And this nigga reacted like with an attitude. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? You need some PR training, nigga. The fuck is wrong with you? But yo, man, fuck reinventing your shit with fucking with a fucking whatever show, sports show. Won't you reinvent your shit for shit like this? Okay, why don't you reinvent yourself for shit like this? Because you can reinvent yourself all day, but you also have to look back on what you put into the atmosphere. Okay, you have to look at what the seeds you have sown. Okay, won't you reinvent yourself and make sure you let people know that your past behavior was unacceptable?
Bitch ass nigga. Oh, fuck her, man. Fuck her. Oh, bitch.
Even though that faggot motherfucker killed my niece, I couldn't bring myself to kill that.
Yeah, you can kind of clean that shit up by saying like he killed your niece, so you shot at him while he was with his daughter, then you spat on a little girl. Nigga, shut that. Nobody gives a fuck, nigga. Out here reinventing yourself for a fucking sports show, and you came out with this shit. I never saw this whole movie. I just remember the scene and shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck about the context, nigga. Yeah, I said that shit. Wait, did I see that movie? I may have seen that shit. Yeah, I think I did see that shit because I was around the time shit was like free online. I think I did see that shit. But the movie that he's most popular for, as we all know, is Paid in Full. And that's what these niggas lived off for years. You know, the whole Rich Porter, AZ, what's the other nigga's name? I forgot the other nigga's name, but he died recently. But living off that urban lore, that urban folklore, that's what it really is. And you Harlem niggas were always like touting them niggas as the biggest niggas. Like we should praise them niggas. Even AZ knows you shouldn't praise that shit, but you niggas praise the shit. But that's what a lot of these niggas out here know Cameron from, is from that movie Paid in Full. And then, of course, that's how I know I saw this movie, is because I saw him in Paid in Full, so I gave Killer Season a chance, and I turned it off and on repeatedly. Like, this is the stupid shit. But you need to fucking reinvent yourself from that, okay, my nigga? That's what you need to do. Fuck a sports show, fuck all that other shit. And you know what else you need to reinvent yourself from? This fucking despicable shit, nigga. For real, my nigga. Because this shit has to end. Okay, there has to be an end to this idiocy.
If you're looking for a smooth euphoric experience,
they're selling weed on the advertising?
the disposable vape pen. It's simple to use and comes in a large.
I mean, damn, shit. Niggas open.
Throwback here. This is
Like,
Cameron.
This shit was so despicable that you have white supremacists, suspected white supremacists, or pretty much racially biased people. I won't call them supremacists. Let's call them racially biased people, using this clip as an example of black stupidity. That's what they're doing essentially, but you need to fucking clean up this shit.
You don't promote that, and your company doesn't promote that. They promote four-letter words.
We don't promote entrepreneurship. And we don't promote positive and ownership of your company. I'm making it cool to be smart. All right. I'm making it cool. Wait, let me. I'm making it cool to be a business. It's not about business. It's about business for you because you feel like it might give you better ratings to portray something negative within the image of hip hop. It is negative. It's not negative to be a businessman. It's not negative to take care of the economy around you. Money, Mr. Dash, if you hurt children. How do you hurt children by promoting to be an entrepreneur and a CEO and to do right? Looking at a principle. For example. Yeah, hold it. You're looking at a principle.
Why you don't want to let him talk? You mad? Where'd you start? Current affair, right?
He popularized that whole you mad, that dumb shit. When motherfuckers want to like throw you off your pivot when you're in a discussion. I'm like, this nigga went on primetime TV with an oversized shirt, a big ass oversized hat, talking about you mad. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Again, I wasn't in New York, I was in Cali, and I just saw it from a distance, and I said, this shit is stupid. I told, like, if my ex's people, her family, and her were to be totally honest about me, they'll know, like, I was like, this shit is stupid. I do not co-sign this New York nigga. You made Harlem look like the Harlem we always thought it was. Fucking bright color, need attention ass niggas. I wish Big L got on instead of you, my nigga. Seriously, Big L didn't seem like that type. But you just made Harlem look like we thought Harlem always was. This is a fucking retard, dog. We would go to the clubs in Harlem. There was one particular club. I forgot the name of that shit, but it was on the borderline of that there in Washington Heights. I forgot. But bottom line is you go up there and these niggas are fucking just loud, bright, boisterous and shit, and it was just like, I respect a Harlem nigga. Let's get this straight. I respect everybody. But what you represent right now in this video is a Harlem nigga we always didn't like, a loudmouth nigga who ain't about shit. He talks about money, but the nigga's broke. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, because in Harlem, it's like in New York, period, but Harlem particularly, there's so much free shit. You get free food, you get free clothing, you get free everything. So it's like they look down on us in Brooklyn, but we own property. But they're all renting homes and living in projects and shit. And yes, you have projects in Brooklyn, but Brooklyn is more residential, or let me say this more clearly. Brooklyn has more residential areas than Harlem due to its space and density. Harlem has a higher density because it's a smaller space, of course, and it's a historical neighborhood. So he just represented everything about Harlem that we laughed at. That's why Harlem never really had an artist that we respected until Big L. Because before then, they were like gimmicky niggas, and it was like, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
No, wrong.
You mad? Where'd you get from? Why you don't want to let him talk? You mad? You mad? You mad?
You're looking at a principle.
Why you don't want to let him talk? You mad? You mad? You mad? Where'd you get from? Why you don't want to let him talk? You mad? You mad? You mad? Where'd you get from?
Yeah, man, dog. Let's go on to the next joint. Let's go on to the next joint. Reinvent yourself from this shit. Come back and rebuke this behavior instead of talking about sports, my nigga. Nobody want to hear that shit. Niggas want to know, have you evolved? And from all fucking accounts, you haven't evolved because your response to Mace's diss, it was like just real dumb shit. And the reason I would even take Mace's side in that shit is because you talk shit about this nigga for decades, and the nigga finally responded after having enough. Because your last album, I don't know the title of it. I'm not even gonna say I don't know the title of it, but I heard the song where you spoke about Mace again, like for the 50 millionth time. Like, damn, nigga. Were you his lover, nigga? That's why you played the pause game repeatedly? Like, were you telling us something without telling us by playing the pause game and shit? Like, god damn, nigga, get off that nigga's dick, nigga. The nigga fucking put you on, nigga, and you're sitting up here still making songs about this nigga and shit. But yeah, stop rapping about that shit. Rap about some real shit, nigga. Grown as fuck, nigga. Shit, Vado was better than you, nigga. Shit, Jim dropped a better verse than you on one of your songs I heard, nigga. I was like, hey, Jim sounds better than this nigga. Oh, damn, another commercial. G-Mat, nigga. Okay, skip that. We're going to go through this real quick. Let's see.
Hi, I'm Katie Couric. Welcome to Austin Cooper on 60 Minutes. Why he'd rather
You have nerve damage in one of them.
Yes.
than a snitch.
You were shot in both arms.
Yes.
And you have nerve damage in one of them.
Yes.
Does it still hurt?
Oh yeah, definitely. Feels like my hand is numb. It's in an ice box all day.
If you had seen who shot you, would you have told police?
No.
Why?
Because the type of business I'm in, it would definitely hurt my business. And the way that I was raised, I just don't do that.
Now, that is your choice. You know, you could choose not to snitch or not to be an informant or whatever you want to call it. Okay. That is your choice. But, but what you are setting up is a dangerous precedent in terms of civilians. At the time of your shooting, you were a civilian. Were you not? You were a fucking rapper. You're a civilian. You pay taxes, nigga. You're not, like, if you're in the street, you shouldn't be in the street because all eyes are on you. So you're stupid if you're still doing street shit while you're rapping. That's the bottom line of that. But what you are setting up is a dangerous precedent to say that civilians are snitches if they tell the police who harmed them. That's stupid, nigga. That's the purpose of the police. That's what makes our country safe, is the fact that the everyday person can have protection against criminals, because they're criminals in every society. And that's what makes America attractive to a lot of people. We may not have a perfect justice system. I'll give you that. But we do have a system where you could at least report a person to have an investigation, especially a criminal, especially a criminal. But in other countries, yeah, the criminal class may not get prosecuted. Shit, motherfucking Pablo Escobar took over a whole fucking courthouse in Colombia. That's not an isolated incident for countries outside of America. There are places where the criminals run shit. So in America, if you're a civilian and a criminal commits a crime against you, you have a right to report that crime. You set up a dangerous precedent, which makes Black Americans look stupid and idiotic because every other group understands that shit. But let's make one thing clear. Every other group understands the need not to be a loudmouth and a blabbermouth. They have their own code for not snitching. Let's not get that fucked up. But they also have an understanding, like, some people are not a part of this life, or they're not a part of this certain set of circumstances, so they have a right to justice. But your dumb ass is sitting up here saying you won't call the police if you were shot as an everyday person, because that's what you were. You were an everyday person driving around in D.C. and they shot your ass, okay? In a Lambo of all things, most likely fucking Anacostia down there showing off and shit. Who knows? D.C. is real small, so it's, you know, the hood is, you know, right there. But who knows? But let's finish this.
I was raised differently, not to tell.
A lot of people, though, hearing that are going to say that that's not a good thing.
The people that say it's not a good thing are most likely the people that don't buy my records. You know what I'm saying? The people that buy my records kind of understand where I'm coming from. I have a
and the people who buy your records are the same idiots you were pretty much leading into a burning house. No, those people shouldn't, and let's not deal with those people because they're everyday people, okay? Let's deal with you as a businessman. There's certain things you shouldn't do as a businessman, no matter if it affects your bottom line, okay? But since you're a fucking piece of shit, most likely, you think it's cool to fucking perpetuate shit that can harm your own people. But let's speed through this because I'm going over time, man. I didn't intend for this to be so long. I just saw that news segment and I said, what the fuck is this? Like, you see this nigga in like randomly online, but you know, but it's obscure shit that doesn't matter. But this nigga was on the fucking morning news in New York. No, nigga, go away, nigga. Let me get to the next part. This is the part where I'm like, nigga, if I ever meet this nigga, I'm gonna ask him. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna ask him if he fucking repudiates this fucking statement. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, right here.
I did that. This guy did that. It's kind of like, not saying go do something bad to the person who did something to you, but it's kind of policing your own community.
If there's a serial killer living next door to you, though, and you know that person is, you know, killing people, would you be a snitch if you called police and told them?
If I knew the serial killer was living next door to me?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't call and tell anybody on them, but I'll probably move. Like, I'm not going to be around because I don't need to be living around serial killers, but I'm not going to call and be like, put the signs up like, yo, you know, the serial killer's in 4E.
It's not your responsibility.
Exactly.
Is there any situation where you think it's okay to talk to the police?
Yeah, definitely. Say hello, how you feel? Everything all right?
You fucking dumb motherfucker. So you're telling me that if you knew a serial killer / rapist / child molester lived next door to you, you wouldn't call the police? Or at the very minimum, go confront the motherfucker and beat his ass and then take him to the police? That's what I would do. If you live next door to me, you're doing shit that I know is suspicious, I'm going to beat your ass and then take you to the fucking police. They're going to charge me probably for beating your ass, but I'll eat that charge. I'll eat it like a motherfucking sweet potato pie, nigga. Fuck that shit up, okay? You made us all look fucking stupid, dog. Am I saying we should tell on each other over the most minor things? Like, say a motherfucker works under the table and, you know, he's not reporting that on his taxes. Nah, leave that nigga alone. That's that nigga's business. Or say a motherfucker uses his grandma's handicap placard at 1 a.m. to go to a 24-hour Walmart to park up front. Am I going to snitch on that nigga? No, mind your business. Keep it moving. Or say you got a girl who's braiding hair without a license in her fucking house. Am I going to snitch on her? No, mind your business, nigga, of course. But if you're talking about a nigga who's killing, maiming, murdering people, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who raised you, nigga? You need, fuck reinventing yourself. Again, let me slow this down. Fuck reinventing yourself to do a podcast on sports. Reinvent yourself to come back to readdress these fucking mishaps, these slip-ups. I don't even call them slip-ups. I call it pure stupidity. Your ass said some of the dumbest shit, dog, and this is like the worst one. Actually, let's run that back. Let's see what this nigga says again.
To the person who did something to you, but it's kind of policing your own community.
If there's a serial killer living next door to you, though, and you know that person is, you know, killing people, would you be a snitch if you called police and told them?
If I knew the serial killer was living next door to me?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't call and tell anybody on them, but I'll probably move. Like, I'm not going to be around because...
So you still like let's go back to that whole slime ball drug dealer mentality. The slime ball drug dealer mentality. Let's go back to that. So you're gonna sit here and tell me that you'll remove yourself from danger, but you won't warn other people of the danger. You know how stupid that shit sounds, my nigga? Seriously, you sound fucking retarded, dog. That's how you made us look. You made hip hop just look like a bunch of idiots. And that's why I took a break from hip hop. I don't remember when this came out. This may have been during a period where I abstained from hip hop, but I know there was a time where I was disgusted with this shit. Like, this shit is unacceptable for me and who I am. And I'm not going to sit here and play the morality police, but I am going to say I have my limits. And that was my limit right there. That was my limit. I couldn't fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't fuck with it, right? But I used to think, you know, it was just me. Like, I thought I was the only nigga who really fucking felt that way. I thought I was alone, you know? But honestly, I wasn't alone, you know? I wasn't. Because I played this in my last video on the state of New York hip hop, but I thought I was alone.
It was basically like to me, I just don't listen to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I prefer not to listen to this bullshit. I just prefer to listen to what I do. I do what I do, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just certain shit I don't listen to, like niggas like Max B and like Jim Jones and Cam, like all that garbage shit. You know what I mean? All the Hell Rail shit. Like, I ain't into that shit. You know what I mean? Like Cassidy, certain niggas. I just ain't into certain niggas, man. You know, that might be your preference, but I'm trying to tell you, man, rap is for a select few, man. Everybody not supposed to be rapping, man. So these niggas, a lot of these niggas need to cut it out, man. Do something else with yourself. Get something else popping, man. Leave our shit the fuck alone, man. You know what I mean? Look how long Mobb Deep do it for, man. Look how long P and Mobb Deep.
You heard Prodigy. Rest in peace to P. You know what I'm saying? But I thought I was alone. Nah, I wasn't alone, obviously. You know, because like I said, I was in and out of New York. So I didn't engage people, especially about rap, because I felt like, man, this shit is corny. I'm getting older. You need to leave this shit alone. Shit is stupid. It's not it doesn't make me feel good. It's just stupid. But yo, I wasn't alone, and this is why shit like this started to happen, probably. You know what I'm saying? And this is not to disparage this man, you know, or anything, you know, but I do believe shit like this started to happen because
man, yo, get up, Ruger. What happened? What happened? Why you playing games with us? Why you playing games with us, bro? Like, you don't know the vibes, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. Man, yo, get up, Ruger. What happened? What happened? Why you playing games with us? Why you playing games with us, bro? Like, you don't know the vibes, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. Man, yo, get up, Ruger. What happened? What happened? Why you playing games with us? Why you playing games with us, bro? Like, you don't know the vibes, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. Man, yo, get up, Ruger. What happened? What happened? Why you playing games with us? Why you playing games with us, bro? Like, you don't know the vibes, nigga. Stop playing with me.
I ain't much of a talker. Nigga just end up on Channel 12 News and shit like that. Channel 7, Channel 4. I don't talk. Nigga just ends up on news. Some niggas will record you on the floor, drunk, like they beat you up. Don't take your jury, slap you, punch you.
Yeah, whatever, nigga. Niggas most likely in New York got tired of your shit or all y'all shit, and they just start doing shit to y'all, especially this nigga. He was a real comic nigga. He had a fucking album cover with his teeth shaped like fucking bullets and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the other shit right here. Let's see. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Damn, let me finish this shit off.
Come on, man. It's organic. We make more money today than we've ever seen in our lives.
Jewelry real. Everything's real.
No, it's not, probably.
You are?
We ain't known for fake shit on weeks, man. Now I'm just saying, we weeks niggas, man. We ain't known for nothing fake. We ain't never been no fake niggas, you are. We ain't on fake time, nigga. We on real nigga time. And I'm comfortable. Look how comfortable a nigga is. Gucci slide. Yeah. Do I look like I'm playing with you niggas? Hey, yo, check this out, right?
And that's what niggas do in Harlem now. And they've always done this. That's why Harlem was like a popular place to go a long time ago, because niggas just hanging out in front of the building, smoking, chilling. Because I used to hang out in Harlem like a motherfucker. Growing up, it was a thing to do. And when I came back home, I thought it was still a thing to do. And I'm like, yeah, those days are done. But yeah, this is what this nigga is doing. Just sitting out. It's not just Harlem, it's the Bronx too. It's like people just hang out. It was cool one time ago. These niggas are old ass niggas doing this shit.
A lot of you new era niggas be backbiting your nigga, talking mad shit about the nigga. Oh, he a sucker ass nigga. Oh, I don't fuck with such and such. And then we go on Instagram and see you in a picture with the nigga.
I'm done. I think I'm done. I think I've shared enough. This is brought to you by way of fucking Fox News. Thank you for fucking pissing me off by having this nigga on like he's somebody worth interviewing early the fuck in the morning and shit. Let's see this shit. Hold on.
Man, that shit dope, man. Yeah, what you mean? That shit dope, man. Run it up. Fuck it up. On my rings on, my chains on, nigga. Man, that shit dope, nigga. Let's see you at. We broke all up, bro. Bloody. Next time, do not play with my money. Listen, my name Kelly Control me, nigga. I'm a gangster, nigga, and I give it up, nigga. On everything, nigga. Do not fucking play with my money, my nigga. Do not play with my money, my nigga. For real, bro. We family, though. Bronx niggas. Gave some weed, smoked that, my nigga. Love the first, everything, my nigga. First, fire, nigga. Love the first, nigga. That's all, man. Keep in contact, nigga. Do more work. Nigga, come to Miami. We got broads, we got weed, we got liquor. Why be enemies? Be friends, man. Come through, do what you're supposed to do, nigga. I want to work here, nigga. I like this studio. This nigga doing 2 hooks for me. Say no more. This nigga doing 2 hooks for me. Nigga need some money. That's a fact. Right now, you feel me? That's the whole objective of this whole thing right now. We all gangsters, nigga. You know that, nigga. That's a fact. We all on more time. They could have left you where you was at, bro. We did it, bro. We could have left you, bro. Believe me, that's what niggas' intention was, bro. But niggas, too, bro. I peeped the energy of Bronx, nigga. I'm not too, bro. But we did good too. We was loud, nigga. I came to show love. I knew what time we are, nigga. I want to make music. I'm left you, man. You be talking about it. What? Nigga, what you trying to say, bro?
You saw that. The nigga was pressed by a fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? Let's play this next joint. Because this is all coming back to me as I fucking make this fucking long ass video. This was the first citation. This is the first offense, nigga, where we were like, who the fuck is listening to these niggas after this shit? You know? Let's see if this shit comes up fast. Let's do this.
That's what I'm telling you niggas out there. Talking that shit. You got any dirt out there on you? Make sure that.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's get past Mace talk.
Off the court. And I'm gonna show you where Cam came in.
Cam was up. Cam came in the picture when me and Gunner was on Jimmy over here.
Damn. I hate when niggas do that gossiping shit, nigga. Yeah, should I just queued up?
All right.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, damn. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna play. You read the title. Jim Jones and Cameron get jumped in Rucker Park. I mean, this is old as fuck. How old is this shit? It's 12 years ago. God damn. But yeah, you ran out on your nigga Jim, left him stranded, and you still making gangster music. It's like, I thought you were done after that. I was like, okay, if these niggas don't believe me on what I know, because some niggas think I cap, maybe. Who knows? Like I said, I knew these niggas from basketball. These niggas got put on as kids. They're not really what they say they are. And I'm not going to knock the hustle, but I'm also not going to entertain it. I said after this shit, let's see if they got a clearer clip of this shit, man, because these niggas was just ghetto with the shit. Let's see if I could find a clearer fucking. But if niggas didn't believe me when I would tell them, like, I never seen these niggas around, I don't know these niggas, and these niggas could say the same about me, but I'm not professing to be a gangster street nigga. But I was around that shit. Like, I grew up in the inner city my whole life. I don't know anything else really. But yeah, after this clip, I thought people would realize, like, these niggas are really actors. Let's see. Here we go. That's Zeke, I think, right there. That's D-Rock doing his Brooklyn 1-2, knocking niggas out 1-2.
That's the mafia in action.
Yeah, this is most likely when they were trying to fight for rap dominance, like see what crew can, make the most money off being ignorant. But yeah.
We ain't gonna do none of that bullshit.
Damn, I feel like a nigga just watching this shit. Because nothing's clear about this shit. Just a bunch of niggas fighting this shit. But there's a clip in here where they show this nigga Cameron jumping over the fucking police barricade and shit. Damn.
I'm gonna get a clear view, but I can see what it is.
Rewind one time. I'm gonna give you the shot right now. Crazy.
Yeah, let me finish. Yeah, these niggas, damn.
Okay, you got a knockout. All right, you gotta watch clearly. Motion up in here. That is the shot. Guys, Tanky is coming off.
Yeah, there go Cam.
Tanky is coming off right here. Okay, you see the shot, the hit. Right, bing. Okay, you keep watching now. Keep watching. See the orange? Keep watching the orange now. I'll show you the shot.
Oh, that's another shot.
There's another one. Bing. Hold up, we ain't done yet. You gotta keep watching slowly. Slowly. Now you see the orange pants running out of there that way.
Yeah, the prey takes
Under that way.
flight.
Under that way. He's up top now. He's that. Oh, right there. That's him. He's gone.
Yeah,
He's
it's
going
right
that way.
there.
Fruits move.
He's going to the exit sign.
Damn, nigga.
Exit closed. He gotta go to the next one.
He's gone. He out of the picture.
Wait, follow him though. Zoom in. You go. Follow the yellow. Follow the orange. I mean, the orange.
Now what you gotta do?
Go. Watch. You go see it. Let it spread out a little bit.
Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all Cameron now. When all this is going down. I'm gonna show y'all Cameron. When all this is going down.
All right, somebody look. That's Cameron right there.
He's right here. Come down, right here. Down here. Come down.
Yeah, right here.
Down,
Right here.
Card number 8. Card number 8.
Damn,
He's over here.
nigga.
He's right. He's over here in the
feel
corner. In the
stupid.
corner.
Bring it back.
In the corner. He's leaving. He's going to the other exit.
Cameron is leaving the building.
Now see the baby, see the dark blue down in the
Yeah, stop right here. Yeah, that's Cameron right here running. But yeah, damn, let me stop this shit, man. But yeah, I thought after this video, because this video is older than 12 years old. I know this wasn't like 2011. This is like 2008, 2009, maybe. But yeah, I thought after this video, niggas were like, realize this is like an act. These niggas are fantasy rappers. But nah, you niggas continue to rap. And when I came back home, I was like, man, people really like these niggas. And I'm like, the fuck is this shit? But yeah, man, I'm done here. And to end this off, niggas like him need to disappear. These niggas from that fantasy rap street era, I call it fantasy rap. That I know, Noriega, Pablo Escobar is my motherfucking cousin. Those niggas, and I don't mean people like Nas who took it as a fucking moniker, just as a way, or like the Wu who took on monikers from the mob. But I mean motherfuckers who would rap like they were really into the streets heavy like that. You niggas just need to go fucking chill the fuck out somewhere. Go mentor an artist that could counteract all of the poison you put out there. Go do that shit. There's so many kids out here with that talent, most likely. And you wouldn't know because New York no longer has like a healthy hip hop community where you can walk and see niggas rap. Like I can remember seeing niggas rap that became rappers. I saw Talib Kweli and Mos Def in Washington Square Park. Who else? I mean, during that era, those are the niggas that I remember. I can't think of too many, but there was a lot of rappers. You would just see. I remember seeing Jay rap. This is real. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Ah, damn, memories. Damn, nothing's coming to mind. But bottom line is go find some little niggas to rap. You got to search for them because niggas realize there's not much money in it. So you would have to find somebody who's real passionate about it. But don't reinvent yourself to talk about sports. Nobody wants to hear that shit, nigga. Shut the fuck up. And I'm done.